What up, guys? This is
Cheevo, guys!
back here again with another achievement guide. Today we're going to be focusing on Checkers for Kids. This game was published by Prison Games and it was developed by Marionette Games. You can get the full 1000 gamer score in this one in anywhere from about 40 to 60 minutes. The lengthiest achievement we have here is for winning 20 matches. However, that's really easy because the second player can simply let the first player win. A matter of fact, you don't need a second controller because both of the different players, player 1 and 2, are both controlled with the same controller. But yeah, we do have some miscellaneous achievements as well, so I'm going to be guiding you guys through the full 1000 gamer score in roughly about a 12-minute video or so, and that will help you guys get the full 1000 gamer score in just about 40 to 60 minutes. Now, from the main menu, go to color, and you're going to change the color on your checkerboard, and that's going to unlock the Rainbow is the New Black achievement worth 25 gamer score. And next, we're going to click on Fish from the main menu, and the camera will zoom in on the fish tank, in which we're going to admire our fish named Emo, and the achievement will unlock called Where is Emo worth 25 gamer score. Next tab on the main menu is the toy tab. This is basically where you select your character or your toy that you're playing as. I think there's a total of about 22 or 23 characters, and the easiest way to do this is to just select a character, start up a game, and then quit the game right away, and then change the character. It's real easy to cheese this one. You don't necessarily need to complete a full 22 or 23 games. But yeah, for now, I just wanted to give you a brief breakdown on what the toy tab does. It simply lets you change your character, but we're gonna knock out those achievements in a few minutes. For now, let's go ahead and start up a regular game. So go to the play tab and press A. Now, here's where we choose our rules. There are a bunch of different rules that we can change. However, go ahead and select the top rules for now. Next, we're going to go ahead and start up a game in 2 players. So you want to select the boy and the girl. And then after that, we're going to press Y to start up our game. We're going to unlock an achievement for resting the AI and starting up a multiplayer game on the same screen. This is called the Where is Your Daddy achievement worth 25 gamer score. Now, assuming you did this correctly, you should be controlling both of the players, player 1 and player 2, on the same remote. What we want to do is we want to get one of each of our players over to the other side of the board. This isn't too hard, just alternate moving the pieces until you can make one of your pieces all the way to the top of the board and one of the player 2 pieces all the way to the bottom. This will crown that piece, basically turning it into a king, in which we need to kill that piece or destroy that piece. After we destroy that king piece, we'll unlock an achievement for doing so. Alright, and then we also get an achievement for getting crowned. So you get an achievement for taking out a piece that's crowned, as well as getting one of your pieces crowned. So make sure that you get one of your pieces all the way to the other side of the board so that you can get that achievement as well. Other than that, we're going to go ahead and quit this match for now. Okay, so next we're going to go for 2 of the hardest achievements in the game. One is for having a perfect match against the AI, and then one is for blocking the AI. So make sure that you start up a game with the same rules as me. And I'm going to include the full footage of this match at full speed, so just make sure that you follow along with each of the moves that I make. And assuming you make the same moves as I do, the computer should make the same moves as in this video. However, I do want to point out that if for some reason they don't, you do have an undo button, and you can use the undo button in effort to get a perfect game against the AI. So worst case scenario, if the AI happens to kill one of your pieces, what you can do is you can simply press X to rewind and try a different move. Now, assuming you did that correctly, you should be popping 3 different achievements. The first one is nice and simple. It's for completing our first match in the game. Our second one is going to be called Untouchable. That one's going to be worth 200 gamer score. That's for having a perfect match against the AI. And then our third achievement is going to be called Blockbuster, worth 100 gamer score. And that one is for blocking an AI opponent. Alright, so next we're going to be going for an achievement for using all of the different rules. So this one's actually pretty simple, being that you don't need to actually complete a match. So let's go ahead and select the whole second row of rules. There we go, and we're going to start up a match. And right when we start it up, we can go ahead and quit out of that match, and then we're going to start up a third match, and we're going to select the bottom 2 rules that we still have to select. So really, you can use all of the rules in just about 3 matches, because you can use the top row of rules, the second row of rules, and then finally in a third game, the third row of rules. That's going to unlock the Peace Was Never an Option achievement worth 125 gamer score for trying all of the different rules. Now, we can use a similar strategy for playing with all of the different toys. As I mentioned, there's about 22 or 23 different toys or characters that you can play with. And what you need to do is you need to go to the Toys tab, select one of the stuffed animals or characters, and then you want to start up a game, and then we're going to quit right away. We're going to rinse and repeat this process about 22 different times until we have started a game with each of the 22 characters or toys. After that, you should have all of your achievements related to playing with the toys. You get an achievement after playing with 11 of the toys, which is half of them, and then you'll get your final achievement after playing with all of the toys. Yeah, I found that the easiest way to do this one was just to simply select the toys, start up the game, quit right away, and rinse and repeat that process until I had gotten the achievement for playing with all of the different toys. The one that's for half the toys is called Half the Toy Story, worth 50 gamer score, and then we have the All Toy Story, worth 100 gamer score, and that is for using all of the toys. So now, on to the next achievements. These are simply for winning games. As you can see, the only achievements that we have left are for winning 10 games, 20 games, and then picking up 200 toys in the room. The toys are the different pieces. In checkers, each player has 12 pieces. We need to eliminate a total of 200 pieces. So believe me, by the time you have won 20 different games, you will have eliminated 200 pieces. So that one's going to follow. Pretty much at this point, all you have to do is focus on winning 20 different games in 2-player mode. So just start up a game in 2-player and you can go ahead and let yourself win. You want to rinse and repeat this process 20 times until you have 20 wins, and then at that point you should have the full 1000 gamer score. Now ultimately it's pretty easy to defeat the second player, being that you have control over the second player, but if you want to see the specific moves or strategy that I use to grind through these 20 games, I'll go ahead and leave this clip or this match to play in full. You would simply rinse and repeat these moves until you have won 20 games. And if you're wondering why you can't defeat enemies or anything like that, maybe you only play chess, to defeat an enemy you need to be able to jump over their piece diagonally. So you don't jump on their piece like in chess, you jump over their piece in checkers. If you need some basic rules on checkers, I recommend looking them up. Otherwise, this game might be a little more difficult. Alright, so I went ahead and finished my match against second player, or quote unquote second controller, and that unlocked my final achievement. This was obviously after doing that 20 times, but I got the achievement for 20 wins as well as the 1000 gamer score. As always, I'd like to give a huge thank you to all of my Patreon subscribers. We just hit 16 patrons. I'd like to give a special shout out to everybody in the biggest fan club, including Tim G84, AOJ, Kegger101, Kana25, Michael Banksa, and Purple Rain 6. As always, I appreciate you guys tuning in. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a comment and don't forget to like and subscribe.